Have you ever dreamed of a place where medieval history meets a super modern digital future? Well, let me tell you about a country that makes this dream a reality. Welcome to Estonia. This incredible nation is tucked away in northern Europe, right on the Baltic Sea. It's one of the 3 Baltic states, along with its neighbors Latvia and Lithuania. Estonia is a fully independent and sovereign country, a proud member of both the European Union and NATO. It gained its independence and has been charting its own amazing course ever since. The country is a parliamentary republic, which means its people elect their leaders to make decisions for everyone. It's a place filled with deep forests, mysterious bogs, and a coastline dotted with over 2,000 islands. The heart and soul of Estonia is its capital city, Tallinn. Oh, Tallinn, it's like stepping into a fairy tale. The Old Town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with cobblestone streets, ancient church spires, and perfectly preserved medieval buildings. You can almost hear the echoes of knights and merchants from centuries ago. But just a few steps away from this historic wonderland, you'll find a buzzing modern city. Gleaming glass skyscrapers, trendy cafes, and innovative tech companies are everywhere. This mix of old and new is what makes Tallinn and all of Estonia so completely captivating. It's a city that honors its past while sprinting enthusiastically toward the future. Estonia is a relatively small country, but it has a huge personality. Its location has made it a crossroads of cultures for centuries, influenced by German, Swedish, and Russian neighbors, yet it has always held on to its unique Finno-Ugric roots. This gives the country a special flavor you won't find anywhere else. Think of it as a place where you can spend your morning hiking through a pristine national park, your afternoon exploring a 13th century castle, and your evening at a cutting-edge digital innovation hub. It's this incredible diversity packed into one accessible place that makes Estonia such a hidden gem, just waiting to be discovered by travelers and new residents alike. What really sets Estonia apart is its spirit of innovation. They call it e-Estonia for a reason. This is one of the most digitally advanced societies in the world. Imagine voting from your laptop, starting a company online in minutes, or having all your medical records securely stored in the cloud. In Estonia, this isn't science fiction, it's just daily life. This forward-thinking attitude is part of the national identity. They embrace technology to make life simpler and more efficient for everyone. It's a place that proves a small nation can have a massive impact on the world stage, all while maintaining its charming and deeply rooted cultural heritage. Let's talk about the engine that powers this amazing country, its economy. You might be surprised to learn that Estonia has one of the strongest and most stable economies in the region. They have worked hard to build a modern, high-income economy based on smart ideas and open markets. The GDP per capita, which is a way of measuring the country's economic output per person, is around $30,000. This puts it on par with many other developed European nations. Estonians have created a business-friendly environment that encourages new ideas and attracts investment from all over the world, making it a true success story of the post-Soviet era. So, what does Estonia make and sell? Well, a big part of their success comes from their major industries. They are leaders in information technology, and you've probably used services that were born here, like Skype. The tech sector is booming, with countless startups and established companies working on everything from financial technology to cybersecurity. But it's not all about computers. Estonia also has strong industries in electronics, wood products, and machinery. Their vast forests provide the raw materials for a thriving timber and furniture industry, and their skilled workforce produces high-quality electronics and equipment that are exported across Europe and beyond. When you look at Estonia's major exports, you get a clear picture of its economic strengths. Refined petroleum, communication equipment like phones and routers, and cars and vehicle parts are some of the top goods they send to other countries. Wood products, including prefabricated wooden buildings, are also a huge export, showcasing their ability to turn natural resources into high-value products. Their main trading partners are their Nordic neighbors like Finland and Sweden, as well as Germany and the other Baltic states. This strong trade network helps keep the economy dynamic and resilient, connecting Estonia to the heart of the European market. The secret to Estonia's economic magic is its focus on simplicity and transparency. The government has made it incredibly easy to do business here. They have a simple, flat-rate income tax system, and as I mentioned, you can register a company online in less than 20 minutes. This has fostered a powerful entrepreneurial spirit. People are not afraid to take a risk and start something new, which is why Estonia has the most startups per capita in Europe. They have created an ecosystem where innovation isn't just encouraged. It's a fundamental part of the economic culture, proving that smart policies can lead to incredible prosperity. Now, what language will you hear on the charming streets of Tallinn or in the quiet countryside? The official language of the country is Estonian. It's a beautiful and unique language that is part of the Finno-Ugric family, which means it's closely related to Finnish and more distantly to Hungarian. It's not at all like the Slavic or Germanic languages of its neighbors, which gives it a very distinct sound and structure. For example, it has 14 grammatical cases, which can be a fun challenge for language learners. Speaking Estonian is a wonderful way to connect deeply with the local culture and the heart of the nation. Because of its history and location, you'll also hear other languages spoken in Estonia. Russian is widely spoken, especially among the older generation, and in certain regions like the Northeast. About a quarter of the population are native Russian speakers, so you'll see signs and hear conversations in both languages in many places. This bilingualism is a part of the country's complex history and modern identity. In recent years, the government has focused on promoting the Estonian language, but Russian remains an important part of the linguistic landscape, reflecting the diverse fabric of the society that calls this country home. But here's some great news for travelers and expats. Estonians are fantastic English speakers. The country consistently ranks very high in Europe for English proficiency. Younger generations in particular speak English incredibly well, as it's taught in schools from an early age. In the business world, in tech startups, and in the tourism sector, English is the common language. You'll have no trouble ordering coffee, asking for directions, or having a great conversation with locals in Tallinn and other major cities. This high level of English proficiency makes it so easy for newcomers to settle in and feel at home right away. This linguistic skill is a reflection of Estonia's outward-looking and global mindset. They understand the importance of connecting with the rest of the world, and language is the key to that connection. While they are deeply proud of their own unique language and heritage, they are also pragmatic and welcoming. They are happy to switch to English to help a visitor or a new colleague. So while learning a few phrases in Estonian like ter, hello, and aita, thank you, will definitely bring a smile to people's faces, you can rest assured that you'll be able to communicate easily as you explore this amazing country. Estonia's commitment to being a smart nation starts with its excellent education system. The country is known for having one of the best school systems in the world, consistently scoring at the top of international rankings like PISA, especially in reading, math, and science. Education is free and compulsory for children from the age of 7 up to 17. The system is divided into preschool, basic education, which covers grades 1 to 9, and secondary education, which can be general or vocational. This strong foundation ensures that every child has the opportunity to succeed, creating a highly educated and skilled population from a very young age. When it comes to higher education, Estonia has some fantastic institutions that are recognized globally. The most prestigious is the University of Tartu, founded way back in 1632. It's one of the oldest universities in Northern Europe and is a world-class center for research and learning, especially in fields like humanities, social sciences, and medicine. Another top school is Tallinn University of Technology, or TalTech. As you might guess from the name, it's a powerhouse for engineering, IT, and business. These universities, along with others like Tallinn University, offer a wide range of programs in English, attracting students from all over the globe. What makes the education system here so special is its focus on digital skills and critical thinking. From a young age, students are taught programming and robotics right alongside their traditional subjects. This nationwide initiative, called Projetiger, or Programming Tiger, ensures that students aren't just using technology, but they understand how to create it. This early introduction to digital literacy is a key reason why Estonia has become such a tech-savvy nation. The schools encourage creativity, problem-solving, and a sense of independence, preparing students for the challenges of the modern world and the jobs of the future. For international students, Estonia is a fantastic and affordable choice. Tuition fees for English language programs are much lower than in countries like the US or the UK, and the quality of education is exceptionally high. Plus, the country offers a welcoming environment for students. Once you graduate, you can even stay in the country for an additional 9 months to look for a job.
It's a system designed to attract and retain talent. So, whether you're looking to study cybersecurity at Caltech or semiotics at the University of Tartu, Estonia offers a world-class education in a vibrant and innovative setting.
If you're thinking about working in Estonia, you'll find a job market that is, dynamic, modern, and just packed with opportunities, especially in certain sectors. The market is actually pretty strong with a low unemployment rate. The biggest demand for workers is in the information and communication technology sector. Seriously, this industry is booming. Companies are constantly looking for talented software developers, cybersecurity experts, systems analysts, and data scientists. If you have skills in tech, Estonia will welcome you with open arms. There's a real shortage of qualified professionals, so companies are actively recruiting from abroad. So, who is most likely to get hired? Well, besides the tech wizards, there's also a need for skilled professionals in other fields. Engineers, especially in electronics and mechanics, are in demand. The business services sector is also growing, creating jobs in finance, marketing, and human resources for international companies that have set up shop here. Professionals in healthcare, like doctors and nurses, are also sought after. Generally, individuals with specialized skills, a good level of English, and a willingness to adapt to a new work culture will find it easiest to secure a position. The government has streamlined the process for skilled workers to get work permits, making the move even smoother. The work culture in Estonia is something special. It's very different from the hierarchical, formal environments you might find elsewhere. Estonian workplaces are typically very flat and egalitarian. This means there's not a lot of fuss about job titles or corner offices. Everyone's opinion is valued, and people are expected to be proactive and independent. The dress code is usually casual, and the atmosphere is relaxed and collaborative. Honesty and directness are highly valued, so don't be surprised if your colleagues get straight to the point. They value efficiency, so meetings are short and productive, and they respect a healthy work-life balance. For those looking for a more flexible arrangement, Estonia is a paradise for freelancers and digital nomads. The country actually pioneered the world's first digital nomad visa, which allows remote workers to live in Estonia for up to a year while legally working for their employer or clients abroad. This initiative perfectly captures the country's forward-thinking spirit. It recognizes that work is no longer tied to a physical office. So whether you're looking for a full-time job in a cutting-edge tech company or the freedom to work remotely from a cozy cafe in Tallinn, Estonia's job market offers some really exciting possibilities. One of the most practical questions before moving anywhere is, what's it going to cost me? Well, I'm happy to report that the cost of living in Estonia is quite reasonable, especially when you compare it to its Nordic neighbors or other major tech hubs in Western Europe. Of course, your biggest expense will likely be rent. In the capital city of Tallinn, you can expect to pay around 500 to 700 euros per month for a nice one-bedroom apartment in the city center. If you move a little further out or choose a smaller city like Tartu or Pärnu, the prices drop significantly, making it even more affordable. Next up are your monthly bills and groceries. Utilities, which include heating, electricity, water, and garbage, will typically run you about 150 to 250 euros a month for a standard apartment, though this can be higher in the cold winter months. Internet here is fast, reliable, and surprisingly cheap, often costing just 20 to 30 euros a month. When it comes to grocery shopping, you'll find a great selection of supermarkets like Selver, Rimi, and Maxima. A weekly grocery bill for one person might be around 50 to 70 euros, depending on your habits. Local products like dark rye bread, potatoes, and dairy are very inexpensive. Getting around is a breeze and won't break the bank. Estonia has an excellent public transportation system of buses, trams, and trolleys. And here's an amazing perk. If you are a registered resident of Tallinn, public transport within the city is completely free. How incredible is that? For those living outside the capital, a monthly public transport pass is very affordable, usually costing around 30 euros. The country is small, so traveling between cities by bus or train is also cheap and efficient. Many people also love to cycle, especially during the warmer months, with dedicated bike lanes in many cities. Of course, you'll want to enjoy the local food scene. Eating out in Estonia can fit any budget. A simple lunch at a casual diner or cafe might cost you 8 to 12 euros. For a nice 3-course dinner for two at a mid-range restaurant, you could expect to pay around 50 to 70 euros, and a local beer or a coffee will set you back about 4 to 5 euros.
overall, Estonia offers a high quality of life without the massive price tag. You can live comfortably, enjoy the culture, and still have money left over to save or travel, which is a fantastic combination.
So what is it really like to live in Estonia? The lifestyle here is a beautiful blend of nature, tradition, and modern convenience. One of the most cherished parts of Estonian culture is the sauna. It's more than just a hot room. It's a sacred place for relaxation, socializing, and cleansing both the body and mind. Almost every home, even many city apartments, has a sauna. Friends and families gather to spend hours sweating, talking, and sometimes even doing business deals. The experience is often followed by a brave jump into a cold lake or a roll in the snow, which they say is the secret to good health. Estonians have a deep, profound connection to nature. With over 50% of the country covered in forests, it's easy to escape the city and get lost in the wilderness. People spend their free time hiking, foraging for mushrooms and berries, camping and kayaking. There are 5 incredible national parks, like Leemaa and Summa, where you can explore pristine bogs on wooden boardwalks or spot wildlife like moose and lynx. This love for the outdoors is a core part of the national identity. Even in the middle of winter, you'll find people enjoying the crisp air and snowy landscapes. It's a lifestyle that encourages you to slow down and appreciate the simple beauty of the natural world. Daily life is made incredibly smooth by the country's digital infrastructure. Estonians value efficiency and practicality, and this is reflected in how they get things done. Need to file your taxes? It takes about 3 minutes online. Need to sign a legal document? You do it digitally with your ID card. This digital-first approach frees up a lot of time and removes bureaucratic headaches, allowing people to focus more on their work, families, and hobbies. It's a very calm, organized, and low-stress way of living. People are generally reserved and private, but also very honest and reliable. Transportation is another key part of the lifestyle. As mentioned, the public transport is fantastic, especially the free system for residents in Tallinn. This makes getting around the city incredibly easy and stress-free. For longer distances, buses are the most popular way to travel between cities, and they are comfortable, modern, and equipped with Wi-Fi. Because the country is so compact, you can get from the capital, Tallinn, to the university city of Tartu in just a couple of hours. This accessibility means you can easily enjoy everything the country has to offer, from the bustling capital to the peaceful islands and forests. Oh, the food! Exploring Estonian cuisine is an adventure in itself. It's hearty, seasonal, and deeply connected to the land. The absolute cornerstone of any Estonian meal is liib, a dense, dark rye bread. It's so important that Estonians have a saying, "Koot täis ja miil hea," which means a full stomach and a good mood. This bread is served with almost everything, often spread with delicious homemade butter. It has a slightly sweet, slightly sour taste that is incredibly comforting. You'll also find a lot of potatoes, which are prepared in countless ways, from creamy mashed potatoes to potato salads and pancakes. When it comes to main dishes, pork is a definite favorite. A classic festive meal is verreworst, which is a blood sausage, typically served during Christmas with lingonberry jam and sauerkraut. Don't let the name scare you. It's a rich and flavorful tradition. Another popular dish is muljepuder, a hearty porridge made from potatoes and barley, often served with a side of fried onions and bacon. Given Estonia's long coastline and many lakes, fish is also a staple. You'll find delicious smoked or marinated herring, sprats, and pike perch on many menus, especially in coastal towns and on the islands. Estonians love their dairy products. You'll find a huge variety of cheeses, yogurts, and sour cream, which is used as a topping for many dishes, including soups and pancakes. One unique dairy product you have to try is kohuk, a sweet curd snack often coated in chocolate or glaze. It's a beloved treat for both kids and adults. For dessert, they often use the berries they've foraged from the forest. Look for kringle, a sweet braided bread with cinnamon or cardamom, and delicious cakes and pies made with rhubarb, blueberries, or cranberries, especially during the summer months. And what do they drink? Beer, or olu, is very popular. And Estonia has a fantastic craft beer scene with many small breweries creating unique and tasty brews. For something a bit stronger, the national spirit is Vana Tallinn, a sweet rum-based liqueur with hints of citrus, cinnamon, and vanilla. It's delicious on its own or added to coffee. In the countryside, it's common for people to make their own fruit and berry wines from apples, black currants, and raspberries. And of course, there's kali, a traditional fermented beverage made from rye bread
similar to kvass, which is a refreshing, non-alcoholic drink perfect for a summer day.
So, after exploring this incredible country, you might be asking, is Estonia the right place for me? Let's break down the benefits and potential challenges. One of the biggest advantages is the amazing quality of life. You have this unique combination of a high-tech, digitally advanced society set against a backdrop of stunning natural beauty. The air is clean, the cities are safe, and the digital services make life incredibly convenient. The low cost of living compared to other Western nations means your money goes further, and the business-friendly environment is a huge plus for entrepreneurs and professionals. It's a place where you can truly have a healthy work-life balance. Another major pro is the easy access to both nature and the rest of Europe. You are never more than a 30-minute drive from a forest or a bog, allowing for endless outdoor adventures. At the same time, Tallinn's airport offers cheap and quick flights to major European cities, making weekend getaways a breeze. The society is open, English is widely spoken, and the people, while initially reserved, are warm and welcoming once you get to know them. The exceptional education system and free healthcare are also huge draws, especially for families. It's a small, manageable country where you can feel part of a close-knit and forward-thinking community. However, like any place, Estonia has its drawbacks. The biggest challenge for many is the weather. The winters are long, dark, and very cold. From November to March, you can expect limited daylight and freezing temperatures, which can be tough for people from sunnier climates. The Estonian language is also notoriously difficult to learn, and while you can get by with English, mastering Estonian is key to full integration and understanding the culture on a deeper level. Some might also find the people to be a bit reserved or introverted at first, which can make it feel difficult to make friends initially, though this is often just a cultural difference in communication style. So, who is Estonia ideal for? It's a perfect match for young professionals, especially those in the tech industry, who will find a vibrant job market and a thriving startup scene. It's a fantastic place for students looking for a high-quality, affordable education in a safe and innovative environment. Families will love the safe cities, the focus on nature, and the excellent schools. And of course, it's a haven for digital nomads and entrepreneurs who can take advantage of the e-residency and digital nomad visa programs. If you are an independent, nature-loving person who appreciates efficiency, innovation, and a peaceful lifestyle, then Estonia might just be the perfect place to call your next home.